Hey friends, it's Rachel. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be setting my goals for 2023, as well as determining whether or not I achieved my goals for last year. So I'm going to begin with whether or not I achieved my goals for last year, simply because if a goal on here was not achieved, it may well end up on the list for this year. The first goal I had for 2022 was to reach 100 subscribers. We succeeded in that. I'm very thrilled about that, and I could not be more grateful for all of you who have given this channel and me a chance. I still honestly find it absolutely insane that over 400 people, as of the filming of this video, want to hear what I have to say about anything. So that's just incredible to me. And obviously I compare my success to others, which I know you shouldn't do, and my channel really isn't that big in comparison to some, but at the same time, if you picture a room full of 400 people, that's a lot of people, and I don't know 400 people in my life, I don't think. So the fact that so many of you are subscribed to this channel is just mind-blowing to me, so thank you. My next goal was to get an author website and a newsletter. When I went back and watched my other goal video, and I heard myself say this, I was like, what? I said that? I made that a goal? Like, that's insane. I still do not have this done. This goal was not achieved, and I still intend to do it at some point. I just don't know when. I think part of the problem is that I don't know a great deal about newsletters. I haven't really found the time to research newsletters, which I fully intended to do. I feel like at the beginning of the year you have a lot of time. You look at everything stretched out before you even think, oh, I have a whole year to do that, and then all of a sudden the year is over and where is the time? So I do still fully want to do this. The problem is I'm not sure exactly what I would put in my newsletters at this point, and it kind of does make me glad that I didn't actually get this goal done, because I don't know what I would have put in my newsletters, and I'm in that weird place where I don't yet have a book out, but I need to kind of drum up attention or, you know, get the word out there for when I do have a book out, so it's just a weird dynamic. But no, I did not get this goal achieved. The next goal is to get my author photo taken and a bio typed up. I did achieve this goal. I did get my author photo taken. I actually messed it up and got more than one because I couldn't make up my mind and I messed up the first round, but it's okay, we got it done, and the bio was typed up. The next goal on the list was to get 4 books written in 2022. I did not achieve this goal. I got 3 books written. I started writing the 4th book, but I did not finish it until January, so I did not get 4 books written. I only got 3. The next goal was very specific, and it had to do with reading, and that was I needed to decide what to do about Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell. This is a very thick book. It's dark academia. A lot of people really like it. I had started it and just wasn't feeling it at the time, and I set it aside, and I intended to do something with it later, but the more I thought about it, I just did not want to read this book, and so I did decide what to do with it, and that is that I DNF'd it. I did not finish it. Another reading goal that I had was to read The World Remade. This is a nonfiction book about America's role in World War I, and I wanted to read it for my 1920s mystery series. I do still fully intend to do that at some point, but I did not get it done last year, and it really doesn't matter because I didn't need to do it last year, but I do fully intend to do that at some point. I'm not going to say that I'm going to do it in 2023 though, because I really just have no idea when I'm going to get that book read. And another reading goal was to read Veiled Warriors. This is another nonfiction book about nurses in World War I, and I did get this one read. And my last goal for 2022, also a reading goal, was to read the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy, which I did not do. And this is another one of those things where the more I think about it, I just don't really want to do it. I do still fully intend at some point to do it, but I don't feel motivated at this current moment, and I cannot promise when it will be because I simply have no idea. But I was a little upset that in my other goal video, I said that people can look for that video in 2022. No, they can't. It clearly did not happen. Moving on to my 2023 goals. Some of these are less like author related or less reading related rather, and they're very specific. So my number 1 goal for this year is to publish my first book. For sure, this is happening. And I recently made the decision to publish the second book as well. This is going to be a fantasy duology, so there's going to be 2 books and they go together. And originally I was just going to publish the first one because this is my very first book, my very first time publishing. I didn't want to overwhelm myself or give myself too much to do, but I thought it over and I decided that I was going to publish the second book in 2023 at some point as well. Well, we gotta get the first one published first, so that's what my focus is going toward right now. My second goal is to post more to Instagram because I am terrible at posting to Instagram. I think I haven't posted anything since like April or May of last year, and that is just not good. I feel like Instagram is the social media platform that I understand the most or like using the most, aside from YouTube, but I just don't have anything to post. I feel like my personal life is pretty boring. I live out in the middle of nowhere. I don't really have lots of places to go or lots of things to do, so that doesn't help. So I don't know what to post about in that regard, and again, the problem with posting is the same thing as the problem with the newsletter. I don't yet have a book to post about, and yet I need to start posting to get people to draw them in, so that when I do have a book, it goes better. I don't know. But that is the goal. Post more on Instagram, figure out something to post about, figure out how to make it work, and just do it. My next goal for 2023 is to get in shape. This should have been a goal years ago, because if it had been, I'd have done it by now, and it wouldn't be so difficult, but alas. So I am not in shape. I'm a very sedentary person. I feel that I'm pretty physically weak, and I want to change that because I don't want to be weak anymore, and I don't want to feel like I'm slowly dying at a very young age because my body just is not in great shape and refuses to do things that should not be so hard. I don't know. Anyway, I need to get in shape. I need to start working out. I need to be committed about it, and I hate exercising, so that doesn't make it easy, but I need to just do it. One day it will be done, it will be over with, and I will look back and be glad that I did this. The thing about this one, though, is that it's never completely done. What I mean by done is that you are now in shape and you're not out of shape anymore, but you still have to keep doing it or else you'll get out of shape again. So that's a little disheartening in that it's never done, it's never over, you have to keep doing it. My next goal is to begin learning Korean. Learning another language is very difficult, and I don't expect it to be quick, so if I can just start learning Korean this year, I think that would be a step in the right direction. I don't have a timeline for this. I don't know when I want to begin, but I do just want to start to make some progress. This is something that I want to do just to prove to myself that I can. I have tried, not very hard, to learn several different languages in the past for various different reasons, and I abandoned most of them early on, aside from French, which I had to take in college because my degree needed a foreign language requirement, which didn't make any sense to me, and I think that the Bachelor of Science degrees need to have a foreign language requirement just as much as the BA ones. Why wouldn't they? Especially because my degree was English. Why would an English major need to learn a foreign language? But whatever, I did genuinely want to learn French because there is some French music that I enjoy and I wanted to learn French. However, I'm not good at the French pronunciation, I'm not good at accents in general, and the professor did some things that did not work out. Let's just put it that way, because I'm not gonna, whatever. It didn't work out, I had to drop out, it was not a good time. So I don't know any language except English, but I have learned a little bit of Korean, just a few words here and there, since I made the decision to look more into it, and so far the pronunciation hasn't been that difficult for me. So I take that as a good sign. Maybe I found a language that's actually easier for me to learn, which seems kind of counterintuitive because the Korean alphabet is not the same as the English alphabet, and people always think that that would be harder to learn, it would make it harder, but so far it's gone okay, but again, I'm barely into it, so I do not expect that to continue to be the way that it is. As far as writing goals, aside from publishing, I want to write at least 3 books this year. I'm not gonna do my usual 4 just because, well, I think I can. I don't know if I'm going to have the time with both my publishing commitments and then, of course, my job. When I made my last year goal video, I did not have the job that I have right now, so that does need to be taken into consideration, but I do have at least 3 books I plan to write. 2 of those are mysteries, 1 in each series that I have, and then 1 is a fantasy. The books that I said that I would write last year, not only did I not write all 4 of them, I only wrote 3, the 4th one that I began working on wasn't the same as I originally intended it to be, and that book's existence is now in question, but write 3 books, that is the goal for that. And then, just a general goal is to grow my YouTube channel. I don't have any set number to reach like I did last year. I wanted to reach 100 subscribers because that's when you got the personalized channel name or whatever, channel link, and I got that. I'm very happy about that. I don't have a set number of subscribers or views or watch hours or anything that I want to get to. I just want to grow it as much as possible. I would say it would be nice if I could double my subscriber number, but I don't know that that's possible, and I really don't have that as a specific goal. Of course, you have to reach 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours before you can apply to be monetized, but that really doesn't matter to me as much as it sort of once did, because I don't think I'd make that much money off of YouTube as it is anyway. So I just want to see steady, positive growth going in a good direction. So there you have it. Those are all of the goals I have for this year. I think it will be very interesting to look back this time next year and see if I in fact did achieve these. Going back through my last video, I was surprised by some of the things I said, and I only achieved half of my goals last year, which is not a passing grade if I remember correctly, but we're going to do better. I hope that the goals that I set this year are more attainable and less specific. Vague? I don't know. Some of these goals are very specific, but we will see. Obviously, my biggest goal and my biggest hope and source of excitement for this upcoming year is getting published. I'm going to publish my first book. More information on that will be released as we get closer to that, but yeah, I'm very excited for that. This has been the dream. It's been what I've been working towards since I was 12 years old, and it's so close to being reality. It's terrifying. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future content. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!